January 7, 2060. Daylight over the colony. The Wizard Stargate Mars Chronicles. God bless. The Wizard returned to the console just after sunrise on Earth. Mars daylight corresponded roughly to early morning in the colony. The clocks synchronized loosely with Earth time for communication convenience. The Wizard Zone Stargate hummed softly as the coordinates aligned once again. Target node. Mars primary settlement date, January 7, 2060 local time. 8:40 colony time. Lighting. Martian Morning. The hologram stabilized. Mars appeared again, not mysterious now, but familiar. The Wizard noticed something immediately different from the first visit. This was no longer a distant outpost. It felt like a town waking up. The Martian morning. The sun hung low and pale in the salmon-colored sky. Dust glowed faintly in the thin atmosphere. The solar arrays slowly pivoted to track the morning light. Surface temperature monitors flashed. -42 degrees Celsius external inside the habitats. 21 degrees Celsius stable. Yvette noted. Thermal regulation excellent. Anne nodded. Good. Nobody likes cold floors in the morning. Habitat Alpha. Shift change. The Wizard and Council shifted into the central corridor. Morning shift exchange was underway. Technicians greeted each other casually. No ceremony. Just routine. A wall display listed the day's assignments. Colony operations. January 7, 2060. Hydroponics adjustments. Solar panel cleaning. Rotation. Ice extraction. Maintenance. Medical checkups. Rover inspection. Communications alignment. Atmospheric recycling. Audit. The Wizard smiled. A real town schedule. Lyra replied. Civilization begins with calendars. Breakfast on Mars. The Council entered the communal dining area. Long tables. Simple chairs. Warm lighting. People sat together eating breakfast. Menus were posted electronically. Morning meal options. Hydroponic greens. Omelet. Algae. Protein. Patties. Potato cakes. Tomatoes. Fresh bread. Limited batch. Coffee. Earth import. Tea. Local herbs. And brightened immediately. Fresh bread. Now that is progress. One of the colonists laughed. Bread days are popular. The Wizard stepped closer. First conversation. A middle-aged technician noticed the visitor's credentials. Visitor badges displayed. Systems evaluation team. External review. Perfectly legitimate. He nodded politely. First time visiting? The Wizard answered. We're studying colony stability. The technician smiled. You're in luck. This is a calm week. Colony population. The technician explained. Population. Approximately 3,800 residents. Breakdown. Engineers, agricultural specialists, medical staff, technicians, construction crews. Researchers Families. Elena asked. Families live here full-time? He nodded. Second generation kids now. Anne whispered softly. A real community. Workday Begins. The Wizard followed a Rover maintenance team. Workshop doors slid open. Inside, robotic arms assisted with repairs. Human technicians guided operations. A young mechanic tightened a fastener on a wheel assembly. She explained, dust infiltration is constant. Mars dust, fine as powder. Static charge. Persistent. Every system accounted for it. Lyra noted, engineering adapts to environment. Robot assistants. Small service robots rolled quietly through the workshop. Tasks included tool delivery, inspection, scanning, inventory monitoring. One paused briefly. Status display. Maintenance assistant unit 17. The Wizard approved. Robots helping people, not replacing them. Hydroponic Sector B. The Council shifted again. Green rows stretched across the chamber. LED arrays simulated sunlight cycles. Humidity control systems whispered quietly. A technician adjusted nutrient flow valves. She explained, Mars water chemistry varies slightly by extraction site. Yvette nodded approvingly. Adaptive management. Children of Mars school module came into view. Children practiced movement exercises in low gravity. A teacher explained. Bone density programs twice daily. Physical training mandatory. The wizard watched quietly. One boy bounced slightly too high and laughed. Anne laughed with him. Kids adapt faster than adults. Medical wing. The medical station operated calmly. Routine checkups underway. Doctors monitored. Bone density, radiation exposure, cardiovascular adaptation, psychological health. Elena asked quietly. Major problems? The physician answered. Mostly manageable. Long-term challenges remained. But progress continued. The communications room. The wizard visited communications. Earth transmissions queued on display. Latency. 4 to 22 minutes depending on orbital alignment. Messages flowed constantly. Business. Science. Family. The technician explained. Earth still feels close. Lyra observed softly. Distance is measured in time now. Martian Humor A sign on the wall read. Mars rules. Close the airlock. Secure your tools. Watch the dust. Don't panic. Coffee is essential. Anne approved strongly. Evening simulation. The wizard advanced the timeline slightly. 1600 colony time. Workday slowing. People returned from assignments. Rovers parked. Panels adjusted for sunset. Interior lighting shifted warmer. Homes filled quietly. It felt peaceful. Not dramatic. Just life. Wizard's reflection. The wizard realized something important. Mars was not a science fiction dream. It was not heroic adventure. It was maintenance schedules, meal plans, engineering routines, community cooperation, the same pattern that built cities on Earth. Mars simply made it clearer. Closing log entry. Stargate observation session 2. Date observed. January 7, 2060. Status. Stable. Routine operations. Key observations. Checkmark. Established community. Checkmark. Functional economy. Checkmark. Reliable systems. Checkmark. Human adaptation. Checkmark. Robot integration. Conclusion. Mars is no longer an experiment. Mars is a town. The wizard's final thought. The wizard powered down the Stargate slowly. Mars faded. The lab returned. Earth returned. Snow melting outside. Coffee still warm. He smiled quietly. Humanity had crossed the distance. Not with glory. Not with drama. But with schedules. Tools. Bread. Children. And patient work. Interplanetary trading complay.